Of course, I do not agree. And not only me, I'm sure quite a lot of people in Ghana who actually observed the elections would be taken aback, with that particular assertion. I mean, let's look at when we talk about media control. Obviously, from a very political communication perspective, you look at media control from at least four angles. One, you're talking about, ownership concentration. Two, you're talking about editorial, influences and editorial oversight. Three, you're talking about commercialization, i.e., a client or a political party having the money to really, dominate or buy media spots or ad spots. And then, of course, you're talking about customer base, the viewership for some of these in the media houses. I mean, when you talk about key media houses in Ghana, clearly you're talking about the public, outlets or, the national media spaces. And of course, you're talking about the private ones. Now, it's very hard to look at these, factors that I've talked about to sort of agree with, the vice president. I think it's very hard to do that. I mean, the last time that we heard that a certain political party had a control, in terms of positive, media relationship was in 2000 election, and that was even an NPP because obviously Kufuor had promised quite a lot of things, and of course the NDC was very, very unpopular at the time. Now, since then, whenever you go into elections, it's actually the incumbent that seems to have that particular advantage. And so for Dr. Baumia to actually say that, I think that in all the control that I just mentioned, it's very difficult to say that. Because if you look at editorial oversight, all right, which usually you don't see because that one is not publicized. Of course, in terms of ownership, you can actually see the records in the public records. I mean, quite a lot of, private media houses aren't really, Father Christmas or aren't charitable or NGO organized. They are for commercial purposes. And so you would have to pay in order to get access to that.